EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Tua now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Now Tua. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked out by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong colored jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talk about what the coverages are and what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots, now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now Hill to return it. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. And that's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On 2nd and very short, Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Noah Gray, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Denver's offense ready to go again. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Second and 5. Tua going to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Now Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. He struggled. His team has struggled. You talked to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed. And how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over and get back to that confident level and know that he can play the game, because so far this has been a real struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the interceptions, trying to turn it around.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Michael Dana. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys.
To a hit, and the ball is out. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure.
Sean Payton not liking that last call. He's going to go ahead and challenge it. So Sean Payton corrected his decision to challenge as he wins the appeal. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes flushed out right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Tua sets up to pass it. Out quickly to Judy. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he will have the Broncos first down. As they're able to get the third down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Two and now on first down. Going right back to Fant. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To throw again on second down. Tua. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And his kick is indeed good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He does have the 1 interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish, but when you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than the ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks, and he's giving it to them.
They'll take the 3-1?
Every single time.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On first down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Intercept.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, come on, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Now left side on the swing pass. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. That seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen. He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet,
and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
To his throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They go right back to Singletary. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chunking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
He's got his tight end Fant, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And that'll set them back 5. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Tua to throw again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Here's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to find his tight end Gray complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Knowles, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. They run the counter. It's Griffin. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And